Alright, so this game here, I'm 2-0 in the qualifier, and to get out the qualifier, that Swiss stage, into the knockout, you need to go 5-2. So there's a big difference between 2-1 and 3-0. So for me, this is one of the biggest games in the qualifier. And I'm playing a guy called Robbie, and I know he uses a narrow formation and just like spams your box with players. So going into this game, I knew that I was going to be up against it and he's going to have a lot of players around my box. So I was sort of in my head ready for it. So anyway, we start the game, and before we play as well, I was debating in my head, do I go 4-2-3-1 or should I go 4-2-2? Yeah, I went 4-2-2. So I went 4-2-2 because I thought, let me just see how good you are first, and then if I'm struggling, then I'll switch to 4-2-3-1 and play the game and sort of play the occasion, sort of. But anyway, we start off early doors. Hakimi. We pass across, final elements, and here I've got nothing on. I can't get it to Neymar. I can't get it to Mbappe. The only option I have is to shoot. Finesse. What we do, we hit a finesse, and it goes in. We just go 1-0 up, just like that. So sometimes it's just about, a lot of goals I score in the box, but as you learned from the guy a couple episodes ago who just shot with Mateus, finesse, edge of the box, and it went in. I just shot and it went in. So you're not 1-0 up there. So you don't always need to be composed or be unpredictable. You can just shoot. But anyway, as you can see, I'm 1-0 up, and he's got so many players. He got 4 players just like chilling, like on my back line. So I knew I was in for a game. As you can see here, he's on me. I read it. So he's on me again, sort of like on the ropes. So like this game, I was sort of on the ropes a little bit to start with, but we go. There, I gave the ball away, but it was because I was looking at the radar and I sent him on a run. He's not on. He's now offside. And I see he was controlling this guy, and my R9 is gonna, like, it just happens on FIFA, he'll peel off and his defender will carry on running. So I tried to pass it into him because, as you can see, he's a bit open, like he's open, but this guy intercepted it. So I gave the ball away there. This guy's got so many players around my box. So I was sort of on the ropes a little bit to start with. As you can see, I'm just defending him well in the box. And eventually, he scored. So he wins it back. I gave the ball away stupidly. And at this point, 1-0 up, 24 minutes in. As you can see, I switched to 4-2-3-1. Defensive is my 4-2-3-1 formation. I switched to 4-2-3-1. Before my players can get set in position, he goes down the other end, goal. So yeah, I went 1-0 up. I probably should have switched a bit earlier because I've been on the ropes a little bit. But this is a perfect example of me changing formation and changing what I do based on my opponent. So he was controlling the game, and that's one thing I can't stand when I play FIFA, is when my opponent's controlling the game. So I went 4-2-3-1, and I thought I'm just gonna play a lot slower, a lot more just methodical, and just sort of like make the game like a bit tense. So anyway, we get in the box, reverse flip flap, shoot. That should be a goal. He saved it. So what we do, we play, find R9. He tackled me. I got a bit of luck. On the luck, you got to be clinical. Reverse flip back, he saved it. And then he tries to play it out, and I pressed him really well. And like, on a good day, you get lucky and you score that. But maybe it wasn't my good day. Anyway, we get the ball. Of course, we switch formation to play slower, offside. He gets the ball in a good position. As a defender, I'm just trying to watch the strikers. He played that quite well, but he mucked it up. Once again, he's sort of in. He tries to play an extra pass. He should have shot. Now that's, even for him, that's like knowing the situation. Like, he tried to play the extra pass, but because I switched to this guy and the pass sort of didn't work, and it's gone behind. I've got my foot there, sort of. He should have just gone by himself, I think. He goes, he's trying, but I win it back, and I win it back. I look at the time, 44th minute. Send my guy on a run, tag, I'm through, and I play it, because if it's offside, like, he's gonna take the free kick and the ref's gonna blow the whistle for half time. So like, I played it, sent him on a run, play it. As you can see, I'm just onside, just before the halfway line. I'm going behind. So the whole game, it's sort of been tight, tense. He sort of controlled it a little bit, being the better player, but one ball over the top. I'm in on goal. I'm 2-1 up in a game where I probably maybe should be losing, should be drawing. So that's just being clinical. And yeah, anyway, as you can see, expect the goals. I got 0.8. He's got 1.2. He's had a bit more possession. My pass accuracy is at 89%. But I'm not playing as good. I'm not keeping the ball as much as I should. And yeah, he's controlled the game. Like, I had 55 passes. He's done 91. That's not acceptable. So I go into this half, bit of a different game plan. So we get the ball here. Looking for the strikers. If it's not on, just recycle. It's not on. Bang. And it's on. We're just waiting. Patience. We try to beat him. Lose the ball, win it back. Inside. Play one more. Heel to heel. Ball. And now that, I think I should have scored that. But a skill chain. Like, I worked the perfect opportunity for the pass. As you can see, I clicked pass here. Which means it should go to Messi. I should score now. But the pass delayed a little bit. I'm not sure why. Maybe because of a skill chain. If you skill chain in this game, the ball goes a bit far away from your foot. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just being a bit more careful in my attacks. Keeping it. The pass ain't 100%, so we just recycle, we wait. That pass is on. Go inside. Not on. Instead of forcing something, we're just trying to work the perfect opportunity. We get line. End up getting tackled. From the corner. We do our fast corner. Get to the edge. Cross. That post. Now this is my fault. I get the perfect opportunity from the corner we spoke about earlier. I see my guy's open. That stick. I didn't think that, I basically in my head, I wanted to take a touch and shoot, where you can't really take a touch from this scenario. So if I shot, I probably would have scored. But I took a touch and I mocked that chance up. But this whole second half, I played so much different to the first half. We do a driven lob through ball, get down the line. Turn, wait for our midfielders to get up, go to midfielder, go to the other midfielder, looking for the striker, not on, finesse, didn't work. Just work on the line, and as you can see, I'm working the line a lot more in this game. Obviously, as I said already, he sort of was controlling the game a little bit in the first half, so I switched my tactics up. I thought, instead of trying to keep it in the middle, because obviously he's in a narrow formation, in a narrow you don't have any wingers, so I'm going to have so much space down each flank. So I just played the lines, trying to work it inside. If the inside went on, I'd play it back down the line, what I did here. Got past him, was waiting, shot, got blocked. Waiting, once again, tried to go the line, nothing on. But we win it back straight away. First thought, get it to the fullback. Make our guys make a run. Fullback, we sent him on a run. We called him short. So this is the perfect one. This is what I've been talking about. You get into the fullback. I click RB to make it look like I want to give it to his feet. He switches to watch me give him to his feet, and as soon as I see him switch, you click LB, send him in behind, then you've got easy through ball. As I say, I was working the line every time, and now you're in this position where you can try skill, get it in the box. Nothing was on, but that example was perfect. Get it inside, run. Try shot cancel, but he just defended it well. But we're getting in so much more dangerous positions this second half. At this point, 85th minute, we're playing last attack. He's not getting this ball again. I'm getting the last attack, and I want to just have the last opportunity. So we're just walking, dancing on the ball, and just waiting. Well, 87th minute, I'm watching the clock, sending our guys on run still, making it look like we actually want to go forward, even though we're just waiting. 89th minute. We go line, and at this point, there's no point going back. So we fake. No point going back, right? Actually, he's my super sub, Dembele. The whole time, for the last 5 minutes, I've been going back, recycle. So I make it look like I want to go back in the sprint, right? In this scenario, I give it to Mbappe here. I've still got like 5 guys on the way. We carry on running. And then this is me watching what he's going to do. As I said, we spoke about it before already. He's on him. I got 2 guys here. He's gonna watch these 2 guys, meaning if I run straight with a guy this fast off the bench, he's not. I'm gonna get in behind. So I run straight. He watched them. I'm in. My night opens up. Goal. So that's a 90th minute goal. I kept the ball for 5 minutes. Finally got my opportunity. Watched what he was doing with his defense, and just did the thing that would beat him. And I ended up winning the leg 3-1. And yeah, the key points of this episode is when you feel like you're getting dominated, maybe change your tactics, change your formation, change the way you play a little bit. Obviously, I was trying to play middle for the first 25 minutes. And I quickly realized that he's in a narrow, so I need to play down the line a lot more, play a bit more passive, and sort of just play the game. So yeah, that is the key of having 2 different sort of tactics to attack with. And yeah, I used the wing player that time. Also, it's another showing of that you have to be clinical. Like, Robbie was in my box in that first half quite a lot, and I defended it well. He wasn't that clinical when he got in the position, whereas I probably got in the position 6-7 times, and I scored like 50% of the times I got in his box in a dangerous position. So yeah, it's all about being clinical and small margins, because when you play someone sort of on your level-ish, it's just gonna come down to who's more clinical and like who's more composed. And you want to give yourself the best chance to win. So if that's limiting giving him the ball in the last 5 minutes, if that's playing down the line, if that's playing through the middle, like, you've got to make that mind. You got to make your mind up on that. But yeah, that was just a good tactical game from me, good clinical game from me. And yeah. Now, I actually prefer playing with pressure. When I play with pressure, I sort of play better because I'm more involved in the game and my head's more in it. So I prefer it. But however, like that game there when he's on top and he's sort of dominating, it's just about adapting. Like, I think adapting is like one of the key things in FIFA, is to adapt to certain situations. And adapt to like moments within the game. Like, the key example there is at 1-0, I switched formation. I realized, even though I was winning, I realized that he was sort of getting on top of me. So I thought, I'm not being stubborn, I need to like take the initiative and just do something. So I switched to 4-2-3-1 and sort of played from there. So yeah, it's about not being stubborn and just trying to be as good as you can, like, tactically.